Hello, Adventure Racers. My name is Chip Dodd with Team thisABILITY Adventure Racing, and I am super pumped that on August 22nd, we're going to be competing in the 96-hour Adventure Racing World Series race in Ecuador called Huairasinchi. We are going to take you guys along for the ride digitally and document our whole experience from basically today all the way through our prep into the race, travel, getting to the race headquarters. Of course, we got to go dark during the race, but then after the race, we get team interviews and some shenanigans of what's happening, all of that. What we want to do is prepare you guys to be ready to go do a big adventure race internationally by letting you see our experience, and then that way you might feel comfortable doing it yourself. So tell you a little bit about the team. The core team is based out of kind of the Virginia area. We have seen our fair share of podiums in the 3+ co-ed division and the 2-person co-ed division. On the international stage, we're pretty much solid mid-pack. You know, we're 40-somethings, we're weekend warriors. We're not the elite team that's up front and sponsored and killing themselves, but we are having the best time of our lives while we're pushing our personal limits, our mental limits, and working as a team to cross that finish line with the goal of being friends and no serious injuries or illnesses. We basically want to have a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So our goals are probably more in line with your goals as opposed to one of the elite teams trying to actually podium in one of these World Series races. So first, we're going to start off with an 8-part series, basically going over everything we're doing to plan for this event. This includes things like about the race, the training that we're going to be doing leading up to the race, the nutrition we're going to be eating before the race as well as during the race, the gear we're going to be using and how we're sorting that gear to get ready to go on this expedition, the travel plans, like how do you book the travel? Do you use Airbnb, use hotels, do you rent a car, all of that. We're going to get into that. A little bit about race life balance, like how do you take off 3 weeks to go to Ecuador to do this 96-hour race? We're going to talk about that from the perspective of each teammate on each of these topics. And then, of course, most importantly, the why. Why in the world are you going to choose to do 96-hour adventure race knowing it's going to suffer and it's going to be cold and hard? We're going to get into that from the perspective of each teammate. So then after that, we're going to actually get on the airplane and go to Ecuador. We're going to be documenting this through GoPro and maybe even some live on Facebook. It's going to go on our Team thisABILITY Facebook page and our YouTube page. So that way you can see what it's like to actually be getting up to that start line. What's it like to check in with the race director, sort gear and all that. We're going to try to document our whole experience as best we can, even though we are still nervous and trying to get ready for this race. But we're going to try to document as best we can. Now, I'm really excited during the race because, of course, we got to go dark. We're not allowed to have any communication or anything. We're going to be shooting with GoPros during the race, but that's going to have to be processed later. So during the race, I'm super excited to announce that Craig Cook from AR Live Coverage is going to be covering our team and be posting specific to our team on our Facebook page. What are we doing? Where are we making mistakes? Where are we getting lost? Or maybe we're in the front. We're doing really good. Who knows? I have no idea what this race is going to be like until we get down there because we've never done this one before. Upon finishing the race, we're going to do interviews with each of the teammates, try to get inside their head. What was it like? What were the highs and lows? What were the exhilarating parts? You know, all of that type of stuff from their perspective. And then, of course, the after-race shenanigans. There's usually an awesome party. You know, maybe there's dancing and a live band. I have no idea. We've never done this race. But when we did Expedition Africa, the after party was absolutely amazing. Really looking forward to be part of that and giving high fives to the teams from all around the world because this is a World Series race. Okay, so the way to follow this is we have a Facebook page that's basically thisABILITY Racing. On Facebook, you'll see our happy faces. That's obviously an adventure racing page. I'll also probably put the Huairasinchi logo on there and maybe even the title, Journey to the Huairasinchi finish line. We're also on YouTube. Of course, you got to be on both mediums. So we're on YouTube. Just look up thisABILITY Racing on YouTube. You will also see our smiling faces in one of our past races. So that's the way to keep up with this. Of course, ask questions, comments, whatever. We will do our best to try to answer those even during travel. The only time we're going dark is during the race. Other than that, we want to be available to you to ask questions. We want everybody to feel comfortable going and doing a large expedition race, maybe even one international, because it is truly a life-changing experience. It's where I feel most alive. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.